Hi everyone, here I am again. Tongue oiling. I love the smell of this stuff. It's so beautiful. Like, you don't have to work with any toxic fumes. It smells great. You can even eat off these floors because it's food safe. These floors, carpet, degrading padding, and then old linseed oil that had been stained and peed on by dogs for many, many years. So we tore all that out, ripped everything out of here. My young girls helped me, and then I had ended up stripping it because I tried to sand it myself, and it was a nightmare. The linseed oil was plugging up the sandpaper, so I decided that I was going to hire someone to finish sanding for me, and met this person named Tim Pester. He's fantastic, by the way, so if you need floors sanded, he does a really great job. So he just finished a little earlier today. I'd say so far we're 3/4 done with the floor, and it's taken me about, I don't know, 20 minutes for the first coat. The reason why people typically don't use tongue oil on floors is because of the long dry times. It can take a couple days, sometimes even up to a week for a coat of tongue oil to dry. And if you remember, the last time I saw you was probably about 7 years ago when we were doing our stairs at the farm. My now 10-year-old daughter was helping me, and she was a little girl, and you know, as you can see, she had her hands right in the stuff, and it's super safe to use, which is a beautiful thing. And it's super easy to apply. A piece of wet t-shirt, it's very forgiving as well. So if you drip, because of the long dry times, it's really easy to go back and correct things. Even if you get stuff like that in your tongue oil, it's really not the end of the world, which is really nice. And a lot of people will try to convince you to dilute it with linseed to increase that dry time. I don't advise that. Then it creates all those volatile oils and the stink, and then it's not food safe anymore, and all sorts of other things. So I really recommend going old school. Think about it. They used tongue oil on ships' hulls. Ships that are still preserved at the bottom of the ocean after hundreds of years. If they could deal with the corrosivity, what you doing? The corrosivity of salt water, which is one of the most corrosive things in the world, then your foot traffic is really not a big deal. The other thing that's kind of a drawback with using tongue oil, another reason why people don't use it, take about 3 to 4 coats, especially if you're going to do a